is, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
2nd down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Stafford. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip. Through the end zone for a touchback here.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 20.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Saints.
Back to throw now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. On play action, they'll throw. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Carolina. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Panthers, they...
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this one complete to Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Pass complete here to Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset because you mentioned They had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Saints 7.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Stafford. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
He was brought down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
4 yards.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and through. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
Complete to Michael Thomas.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He's going to run again. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And it's caught off the deflection. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Panthers 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints get a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He's got a first down, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Good for a Carolina Panther. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Stafford. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Saints 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Stafford. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Stafford's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Stafford going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 49, Saints 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 38 yards. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 56, Saints 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're going to get symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
4th down.
Buying time to his left. And he finds Cook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd down.
Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Yeah. You don't want none. Check it out, read. Slam, slam, slam.
Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking,
he's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quarter of play with the score Panthers 56, Saints 21.
Tight down. There you go. Mike, check.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
first play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At the 28.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And now look at him go. 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Troy Pride. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it. But think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Dalvin Cook.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
46-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. What could have hit big? You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Pride. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Loss of 2 on the play.
As he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
No, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Pass. Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Got a man, Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted. Now the ball comes loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes